Hello everyone, Texas Deacon here. Thank you for joining me. Today's date is October 3rd, 2014. I had a wonderful day in the Lord. I'm going to have a wonderful day in the Lord tomorrow, and I hope you did too. And if you didn't, you know how to change that. The title of this talk is going to be Meeting Sheriff Joe Arpaio. The scripture reading is 1 Timothy 5:17. Get the Bible turned around right with my mark. 1 Timothy 5:17. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. The key word there I'm going to emphasize is elders. That's what I'm going to be talking about. Elders here. But I'm going to talk about Sheriff Joe first. Sheriff Joe was speaking at a Tea Party meeting in my area, and so I was not going to miss a chance to meet one of my heroes and shake his hand. Why do I call him a hero? Because I approve of almost everything that he has done. It meets with the way I would have handled it, I think. We went there, and of course it started out is that it was open with prayer, and then we of course had a pledge of allegiance to the flag, and it was not a gold trimmed flag. And if you do not know what a gold trimmed flag is and represents, then do a little research. You would learn a lot. Sheriff Joe spoke for an hour, perhaps a little longer. He started out by talking about his life in law enforcement before he became sheriff of Maricopa County, I think it is, in Arizona. He told us stories about the jail, some interesting stories about the challenges of running the nation's third largest jail system. Said he has 3,400 employees, and that there is a bunch. Now, one of his key problems, of course, like everybody else has, is money. So he understands clearly that the money that he spends at the jail is not his money, it's not the inmates' money, it's the taxpayers' money. He does everything he can to hold costs down. Some things he told us about. Eliminated coffee for the inmates, for the guests, I guess you could call them. And that saved a bunch of money. He even eliminated salt and pepper. He said that saved $1,200 a year, even buying those products at bulk rate and price cuts that they gave him. And of course the Army tent, you may have heard about those, where it did not have enough facilities to house everyone that was there. So what did he do? He got his hands on some surplus military tents and started housing people in these tents. Well, somebody complained about it and it went to the court system. And the judge told Sheriff Arpaio that tents were not adequate housing for the inmates. Sheriff Joe told the judge, if they're good enough for America's finest, they're good enough for America's worst. The tents stayed. We had a very informative and entertaining program from Sheriff Joe and the others. However, the real lesson came from the audience. I have attended quite a few Tea Party meetings. I'm actually not a formal member of any Tea Party. I just have so many irons in the fire right now, I just can't find room to put another one. Anyway, I do attend Tea Parties when it's convenient. And of course, Sheriff Joe speaking at this one made it very convenient. I was going to go attend it no matter what. As I look around at the people at these tea parties, what do I see? Now, you're going to be calling me a racist, fine. I'll admit up front I'm a racist and we'll get that out of the way. Nothing, almost nothing but white people. Old white people. People in their 70s, a bunch of 70s, 60s, 50s. Once you get below that, you don't have many people. The group that I went with, our 5, 3 of them were around 45 and the other 2 were 70. Now, they're white. Where are the minorities? Where are the blacks? There might have been a few Hispanics there. I did not notice any. None that were noticeable. That don't mean they were not there. Of course, I didn't see everybody that was there either now. So, don't hold me accountable for something that just didn't happen. But however, I did not see any black people there. I did not see many young people of any color. I only saw 3 or 4 people that I would say were teenagers, and they were obviously sitting with their parents in a VIP section, a section where dedicated, I believe, to just law enforcement and elected officials, and perhaps some that paid a fee to have a bunch of one-on-one time with Sheriff Joe before things started. Where were the others? Do they not care? One of my favorite scriptures in the Bible is, "You shall know a tree by its fruit." All these other people, do they just not care? Do they not understand where America is headed? I personally don't think the Tea Party is doing that much. They're doing a little, and I thank God for every one of them. And I consider myself a Tea Party member, although I'm not an officially member of any Tea Party. I support everything they support. However, without the help of everyone, this ship that we've known as the United States of America is going to sink. It will. I do not have an answer why these others aren't joining. If you have an answer, you tell me. I am much concerned. Do not know what to do. I have invited these minorities on every opportunity that I can, which actually is not that often, to be perfectly honest. However, I'm getting no response. And I hate to say this, but even in our churches, I'm starting to see the same thing. When it comes to young people anyway, that we don't get enough young people in our churches. Now, since I haven't attended a black church in many years, I can't say about them or a Hispanic church or whatever, but I can say for the white churches I go to, there are some young people there, yes, but not enough. They're just not represented enough. Keep the situation in your prayers. And if you have any suggestions for me that we can use to help correct the situation with whoever we need to correct it with, let me know, will you? I would really appreciate it. So until next time, may God continue to bless and forgive the United States of America. May God continue to bless the Republic of Texas. And may God continue to bless you and yours.